Scorpio, welcome to your reading for the month of February. We have broken wishbone, wish will not be granted. This comes in the career with whale, great worry over nothing. So, yeah, maybe wish will not be granted, but then again, nothing to worry about. And then it's very interesting because we have two cards about women. One says women, dealings or relationship with a woman, and the other one says dark woman, dealing or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. Interesting. Maybe this is two women. As oracle card, we got the void that says stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. Let me read this for you. I love this card. So it says, everything and nothing exists in the void. It's where all life begins and ends. It's the winter and the womb, the fertile darkness where all things originate and all seeds grow. Comforting and intimidating, freeing and daunting, it can feel both overwhelmingly small and huge. The void is where faith lives. The message of the void is to surrender to the unknown, to allow the fertile darkness of nothingness to nourish the new seeds growing with you, regardless of whether you know what they will overcome one day. You are being called to surrender to the mystery of what's next, to rest and to allow the winter of your life to do the work for you. To hand over your control. It's so funny because why is it that I'm like, struggling? Is it your communication? Let's see. To hand over your control and trust that just because you can see what's happening beneath the surface, it doesn't mean things aren't working. The greatest weavings happen when we find a way to surrender and trust that our life is being knitted for us, right beneath the surface, in ways known and unknowable. Now is the time to cultivate faith and allow deep, deep rest. The void often surfaces at the end of a chapter or life phase, when you are called to let go of all that we know and identify with. When you are in the void, it can feel scary and as if you should be doing something. However, when this card appears, it is a sure sign that the most productive thing to do is to relinquish control and surrender to the changing mystery of life. And what I feel for you, Scorpio, is that the month of February, it's a time where you kind of conquer peace. And with the Three of Hearts here, it's you coming out from feeling hurt, from being heartbroken. So this is the energy that is opening up for you. Is like, okay, I'm giving you the chance of healing from that pain that you are carrying in your heart. And it's important at this stage that, especially if this is a love reading, but it's important for you to identify in your life with the Seven of Spikes here reverse, where is the feeling of betrayal? Where is the lies? Where are the sneaky actions? Because you should be avoiding, according to this reading, these energies. Either you having this behavior of being sneaky, not even, it's not like if you are not lying, but sometimes we don't tell all the truth, or avoid this from other people. So really, maybe there was a betrayal, maybe there was a deception, and this is breaking your heart. But you are actually, again, I told you about peace. The Six of Spikes is here. So this means that it's for you to embrace letting go of conflicts, letting go of all these sneaky actions and betrayals and not being truthful and honest, and really walk away and find your peace. This sometimes is even like you get physical distance, you travel somewhere, you go for a vacation, whatever it is, but it's like you just don't interact with energies that are in your mind and in other people's intentions that take away your peace. And it's very interesting because the Eight of Coins comes here reverse. It's for you to evaluate what are your internal gifts. I think at this stage, you have to revise what do you need to do for yourself. Maybe getting out of certain situations because it's time for a change, and therefore you need to learn. You need to understand what other skills, what are my personality characters, what is it that it's inside me that I can learn, especially from others. So maybe this is time for you to invest in a training, or read about this or about that, whatever comes to your interest, because I feel like you are changing the priorities of your heart. And the Nine of Hearts comes here. I think you finally understood, maybe that's why you are recovering now from being heartbroken. You understood that you want different things. And it's time to let go of those things, the things that were in the past, that actually you will realize by leaving those or reevaluating your value, that you have to do this path of understanding this is lacking in this situation. This is not for me. This person is not for me. This job is not for me. I need to learn more to grow and let go of what I thought I could see as a potential. Because the Nine of Coins comes here reverse. Again, Nine of Hearts, emotional fulfillment that was in the past, to let go. And then the growth is for you to stop trying to manifest or to work or invest in these things that you thought in the past that were the best for you. Isn't this interesting? So you need to understand what is lacking so that you change your priorities. You change the things you were wishing. The person that existed in the past no longer exists, because you have the Nine of Scepters and the Ace of Coins. And there is this energy. Again, this can be a person and this can be any situation. It's your reading, not mine. So there is this energy of young attraction, even sexuality, that comes with power of over you, like superimposing, aggressive, being dominance over you. If this is you, this is something that is changing. This energy is to be in the past. The goal is for this cancellation to happen, okay? And to start a new one, to start manifesting. And interesting enough is the cards of the action are always on you manifesting the opposite of the past, that was the lack. You may feel lack now, and the lack will be showing you what you need to cancel, what was depleting your body, what was being too aggressive for you, so that you finally open a new gate. And speaking of womb, the Four of Swords is you here. You will be really resurfacing after a period of things being slowing down. You will be resurfacing because the things around you that are not supposed to be in your life, trust, they will be closing that cycle. And this will allow you to, again, resurface full of energy, not with the bad energy of having to push, of having to force things, but with the energy of you being a new person that knows the value of what you have to offer. Because you were resisting, and so I don't even have to over explain. You were resisting, and and now the outcome is you overcoming the lack. So you have an opportunity here to change entirely the concept of abundance in your life. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, do like, subscribe, follow. If you want a personal reading with me, there is a link either in my bio or in the description box down below, where you can actually pay me for a coffee or book a reading with me. Otherwise, Scorpio, I'll see you in your next reading.